News coming in right now. Prime Minister Modi meets his Japanese counterpart in Tokyo. Prime Minister Modi is in Tokyo to attend Shinzo Abe's state funeral. Prime Minister Modi in Tokyo to pay tribute to Shinzo Abe's family. He is currently in a meeting with his Japanese counterpart, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. Prime Minister Modi, in fact, left for Japan last evening. He arrived in Tokyo early this morning. He is in Tokyo, in fact, to pay tribute to former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who was assassinated during an election campaign on July 8th. Today is his state funeral. Global leaders will be present in Japan to pay their tributes to the Japanese government led by Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and to Shinzo Abe's bereaved family as well. Nupur Tiwari is now joining me live from Tokyo. Nupur, good morning to you. We are getting those pictures that are coming in right now from Tokyo of Prime Minister Modi engaged in a bilateral meeting with Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. Give us more details about what is expected out of this bilateral which is happening on the sidelines of Prime Minister Modi being in Tokyo to pay his tributes to the Abe family.
Actually, this meeting is very important for both the countries because, the Abe-san's the vision to make strong India and strong Japan. That was the vision of Abe-san to make the better world. And that vision definitely Modi-san, Modi-ji is carrying that, and it is with him. With Kishida-san, this meeting is very important to take it further, to take it to different level, how, they can progress. Definitely Quad is there. That is also another dream of Abe-san, and that happened, that is happening, and in a big scale these days. But now the Abe-sans had a lot of dreams between for India and Japan. So how they can progress more. So if we think about like the last meeting when the Modi-san came to Japan in May, and that time also he met Abe-san here, and they had really long meeting then what to do. Though Abe-san was not Prime Minister, Kishida-san was Prime Minister, but Abe-san had the vision, and which actually was taken care by Kishida-san. So now this meeting is kind of, Kishida-san was guided by Abe-san. Now he's kind of feeling a bit lonely. I'm sure that that void is there. But the Modi-ji's visit here will give him boost.
Okay, so this is about taking the vision of Shinzo Abe forward, especially because he had been one of the pioneer visionaries as far as the Quad is concerned as well. Prime Minister Modi, of course, last visited Tokyo for that Quad summit itself, that very important Quad summit that took place in Tokyo. At that time, of course, on the sidelines of the Quad, he did have a one-on-one meeting with Shinzo Abe as well. How important is the Quad for Japan in terms of taking this forward? Like you did say that it was one of the visions that in fact Shinzo Abe had for the four countries that are part of the Quad.
Yeah, it was not a vision of today. It was not a vision of from last 1 year or 2 years. Like he started, I think, 2009. That vision he had, and now these days we can see it is getting implemented between four countries, and they get together. And in May also the Quad summit happened here, and four countries, Prime Minister, President, they came here, and this is very important. Quad is very important for Japan, as you know that China is very close to Japan, and there is the threat from China, and after even these days, as you know, even the defense, Japan started developing a different kind of ideas, different kind of they're strengthening their defense also. And when it comes to security, definitely Japan always, that is the reason, he was the visionary pioneer of, Abe was the visionary pioneer of Quad, because Japanese security is on threat. So China is everywhere, and it is getting the threat is North Korea, China, everything is there. So here the Quad is very important for Japan, and as well as India as well, India as well. So right. This meeting, the meeting today is happening. It's very important for both countries, India and Japan.
Okay. Nupur Tiwari, thank you so much for joining us live from Tokyo. Nupur there bringing us all the details and the sense of these meetings that are taking place, of course, in Tokyo at the moment. Prime Minister there to pay his tribute to the Shinzo Abe family.